it's one of these cases where I don't think I'm going to have trouble sleeping just because I don't think we deserve to win this set, right? It's clear they prepared more than we did.
Yeah, I mean they were well practiced.
Well, they made a mistake when we actually won that match.
I think we should. I mean, I think we should have won that Frozen City one, and we should have won that last one.
Yeah, that's what I feel too.
Maybe we could have taken the match set on a fresh set of maps, but who knows? If we keep practicing, I think we can beat him, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see them in MRBC, so.
Sure. Yeah, we just need some shooting gallery practice. I wish like we could be in the same team and do the academy mission where they're all swarming us.
It would help if we practiced in group play too, with Focus Fire. I notice a lot of our group play matches, people are just shooting, not calling anything. You know, and in like group play, everybody's playing for C-bills and damage farming, and it should be more about trying to get better.
Right. Yeah.
Focusing fire, not just following the bugs and.
Yeah, I favor that, and maybe we could do like very small groups.
Yeah. Our groups get out of control. It really frustrates me.
Well, I've been PMing you guys saying, hey, you know, we can hide in another team speak, but people are turning me down.
We'll probably start taking advantage of that.
And I
can't lock it.
I'm okay with that.
There's too many TeamSpeak admins. You know what I mean?
And also, like, it doesn't have to be 5 hours in a row. We can just say, okay, for the next hour, we're going to do this seriously, and everyone else out. Something like that.
Right. Yeah, but the last time was a different situation too. Like when you're jumping a light mech, it's different than when you're trying to squirrel a brawl push.
To be fair, like I've done that multiple times before. This is the danger of being a light. You only have the information you have, and you can either go and die or go and succeed. So I didn't have any more information than you did, but it sounded like people were shooting, and I could see the UAV that they seemed to be pushing ahead. So I wasn't the one that said slow down, right? Or was it Billy?
No, I said it when I saw one of the lights jumping in. I was like, no, it's too soon. Cause yeah, I know, but like I feel like though from where you guys were on the Citadel, you should have been able to see where the enemy team was. You know?
Yeah, we could, or at least. Also, just because of the strategy that we were running, even a 5-second slowdown of their team would have resulted in our chance of winning going in my head going from like 75% to 95% because it would have given you all free alpha. But obviously it didn't work out that way. But when that happens, like if you remember before during the practice, during tourmaling, when we were doing all those matches in the beginning. That was what I was doing every single time. Like as soon as their push comes, I buttons in. I ran around in circles around them, hitting them in the rear, switching targets. I'm just trying to slow them down so that you guys have more time to do damage. That's the sole purpose of lights against a brawl push, by forcing them to turn around.
I agree,
and
but
turning around.
the problem was
they're not moving towards you guys.
They hadn't committed yet. You know, they were kind of stalled on the edge of the wharf, and like we only had partial targets. It was just a little too soon. It was the right thing to do. It was just too soon. You know.
We could, as far as the command structure goes, we could, in that particular instance, maybe have just Philly call for the lights push, and in later maps, maybe when it's sort of like an evolving situation. If they had a brawl push, then it wouldn't have made sense to. Sorry, if they had done a long range, it wouldn't have made sense to have Philly call.
Right.
But in this case, we knew they were doing a brawl push, like about 10 seconds before Croc went in. We all knew that they were doing brawl because we had that target info, right?
Yeah.
So at that point, we need to like transfer command to someone who's in the firing line. So as soon as the first person is within sight of the firing line, that's when the lights should go in to slow the rest of them, so that the first person gets melted no matter what they do.
Yeah, or even if like the two lights go in and double team a leg, you know.
Yeah.
Before
like
that,
even against a street boat, we can survive one alpha. So basically, Croc was focused first. Let's just say he got streaked twice and died, and then I got streaked once and died. And during that whole time, we were shooting them in the back. Streaks have a pretty long cooldown. That's 18 seconds that we're buying you if they turn around on us. So it doesn't matter if we both die right then and there, because those 18 seconds give you all like 2.5 to 3 alphas as they're turning around and not moving towards you. Or if they split up and go towards you, even better. Just focus the guys that are still running in a straight line towards you. So overall, strategy-wise, I think it's fine. We just need to practice execution more, on all sides.
Also, when we're using the long range deck, we shouldn't all group up when we retreat.
Yeah. When we won on Frozen City, one of the good things was like I was kind of separated from the Nightjeers. And if you watch, like their Gargoyle decides to push at me, and then their Novas kind of go in a different direction. And it split their focus up.
500 meters apart, so they have to.
That's not possible though on all the maps.
With the medium can run away and keep shooting and shooting and shooting, being safe.
I don't think that's enough time, or
If there is.
It's dependent on the map, really.
You're free to run however you want when your heat is capped, basically, and you can't shoot anymore. Run wherever you want. Reposition. But if your heat is down and you can fire, you better have run to a place where you can shoot again.
I had the stream on mute, but I bet you that at some point of the comments or the guys that were talking, I don't know who they were, they want to say that we were too grouped up and we're making them way too easy to brawl us. I bet you that there's someone will say
I don't think that happened.
Oh, and Psyche, you were 1v1 that cheetah in the circle, right? Don't beat yourself up, it's not your fault.
I was. I was on a gargoyle. Last match.
No, not the last match. I mean, the one that there was one leg cheetah in the circle.
Oh, no,
that was 1v1 him.
Mighty Wing.
Oh, Mighty Wing, sorry.
Oh, Mighty
Don't
Wing.
beat yourself up.
I liked him, then I was trying to kite him, but then, like, he got my back anyway, even though I was twisting.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Croc. Yeah. It definitely, you're at a disadvantage.
Cicada Alpha.
But if I had stayed alive an extra 5 seconds, it actually would have mattered.
You did a good job.
If I'd stayed alive an extra 5 seconds, it would have made a difference. Like,
New target acquired.
Yeah. Well, for
the
that
thing with
particular
the-
match, yeah, a lot of little things could have made a difference. Yeah, we would have wrecked them for sure. I was 100% we were going to win.
Yeah,
But
you
then
guys
I was
turned
like,
down
why
that-
am I taking so much damage? And I realized, oh, on the map that you were behind, probably around 200 meters away, maybe less. But then I knew why I was taking damage. But at that point, it was too late. I sort of felt it.
Behind us, behind us.
Yeah, but you guys took out that first cheater really quick,
Move yet.
you know.
Echo 5, Echo 4.
Yeah, though at that point, both my legs were crit, so that was the cost.
Can someone get that UAV? So bring the missile target us.
New target acquired.
Yep, and I screwed up on the last match. And also, I think on the first match,
So no
we
UAV. Delta
we either need to avoid mining, or we need a different strategy. Because
I think we need a different strategy.
yeah.
Maybe DACA from up top there would be better with like, or maybe DACA plus some brawlers.
That's what I'm starting to think. Even if it's 3 Niger or DACA. Basically, suppose they do a split push like they did last time.
Oh, I can grab
So one group is jumping over the buildings and one group is on the right side, basically holding you pinned. When that happens, the Nigers can just jump down from the buildings and put their backs to the building and focus on the mechs on the one side. And if the mechs on the other side, if they jump over the building, because you're so close to the edge of the building, they can't shoot down at you. And if they jump down in front of you, then you know you have off-front armor at that point. So you shouldn't be at a disadvantage. I mean, you still might be, but if your goal is kiting, though, I don't think you can kite any faster, depending on the mech choice with DACA.
Yeah, probably not.
Cheetah.
But at least you have much higher DPS with it.
Critical.
I mean, their summoners would have died pretty quickly to Paranovas, you know, the streaks. Paranovas in an assault mech pushing at them.
Comment section,
Good
Trinity
game,
Overlord.
everybody. Wow.
NS hasn't been receiving pushes very well. Sadly, no, but I get better at focus fire. Needs better focus fire and need to spread out more. Trinity Overlord. Comment section. No. We don't have to be all in 100 meters. We can all be spread out like around 500 meters, like the 4 of us.
Well,
Yeah.
I can sort of draw what he means. I think he's talking about the River City match.
The River City much, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we do need to spread out, but you can't get to the point where you're so spread out that you can't focus fire.
Oh,
and that's the problem. Normally, when we've tried to spread out, we don't have any focus fire at all. People are just taking their own trades the whole time. So we've grouped up more to try to avoid having reduced focus fire.
Well, I can draw it. Basically, I mean, I think where we started off was good. I think, here, let me sort of draw it.
We need to angle our retreat so that we didn't hit that wall. I hit the wall and I couldn't back up anymore.
Well, it's not just on, let me just do,
Yeah.
this is basically what he means, that as you're retreating, you can take different angles so that after they kill one, they have to run much farther to the next guy.
Yeah.
And also,